All right. Good evening, Dr. Barnes. I apologize in advance for the area I'm doing this in because I was mad busy and now I'm on desk duty, so somebody might walk past. Somebody might walk past, so forgive me for that. So the name of my first article was Linking Black Middle School Students' Perceptions of Teachers' Expectations to Academic Engagement and Efficiency. So the notes I took on this article was um, the effects of teacher expectations have been well examined. But what is unaccounted for is the feat that teacher expectations have on the academic performance of students. So it's basically saying that students need uh, need their teachers to care about them. They need their teachers to be more motivational, more inspiring. Like they need their teachers to be more engaging towards them, to better teach them. Because if the teachers aren't engaging, then they won't pay attention because their teacher isn't. They feel like their teacher isn't doesn't care about them succeeding. Um, Gay, Gill, and Reynolds argue that examining such associations reveals that middle grade level Black African American students struggle academically. For some academic difficulties are due to low teacher expectations and the teacher-student relationships. Research shows that students in the middle school level grades, are more likely to engage in academic cheating behavior, begin to consider dropping out of school, and experience declines in academic motivation and self-esteem. For many middle grade level students, the outcomes are linked to the teacher. Factors include teacher fairness, perceptions of teacher competence, perceptions of teacher orientation towards students, um, perceptions of teacher caring and support, and perceptions of student teacher relationships. So again, yeah, if you need a good student teacher relationship. Some students need a good teacher student relationship in order to succeed, or in order to feel like they can succeed. I'm sorry. Um, the next article was titled "A Comparison of African American Students' Self-Perceptions of School Competence with Their Performance on State-Mandated Achievement Tests and Norm Tests of Oral and Written Language of Reading." That's a mouthful, I know. So this study measured self-perceptions of school competence among 263 fourth to sixth grade African American students who attended an academically challenged school district. Self-perceptions of school competence are defined as self-perceptions of ability, confidence, and school satisfaction. Results indicated that fourth grade students had lesser perceptions of themselves as able and confident, but their school satisfaction was notable. Sixth grade students perceived themselves as able, but they reported less confidence in school satisfaction. Self-perceptions correlated with their performance on state-mandated tests and normed language and reading tests. Better self-perceptions of ability and confidence correlated with better test scores. Lesser self-perceptions correlated with lower test scores. Self-perceptions have a consistent relation to academic compatibilities. Findings suggest that students who do not perceive themselves as able, who lack confidence, or who have demonstrated, who have diminished school satisfaction may be at risk for school disengagement. So basically, if you're not a good test taker and you're not confident in your skill to succeed, then it basically says that you're at risk and dropping out or just flunking out. So yeah, that's my second article. My third article was titled "Early Adolescents' Perceptions of the Classroom Social Environment, Motivational Beliefs, and Engagement." So, give me 1 minute. So, success in school basically depends on student engagement. But student engagement depends on the classroom environment. Like, for instance, how the teacher teaches, and if the teacher actually cares about the student's success or not. Perceptions of the classroom influences students' beliefs about themselves and schoolwork. These beliefs then influence their engagement in academic tasks. So basically, the way the teacher interacts with you, the way how much they care about you, how much they care to teach you, how much they care to see you succeed, that influences students a lot. And if a student doesn't get that, they feel like they're gonna fail. They have low self-esteem in themselves, and they have low confidence, and they have no will to go on to succeed. They need that good student-teacher relationship in order to succeed. So that's what that article talked about. The next article was titled "Perceptions of Math Anxiety and Its Influence on Young Adults, Course Enrollment Intentions, and Performance in Mathematics." So, as stated in the title, this article was more based on math and the statistics on who takes math courses and who tends to not think that math is important later in life. So this article is basically saying during the time this was written, because this was written in the 1990s, so it obviously doesn't relate to now. But mathematics wasn't being taken seriously back then. In today's society, mathematics is very critical for many careers. Studies showed that Studies showed that half of all high school graduates enroll in mathematics courses beyond 10th grade. The same reports indicate that fewer women than men enroll in the more advanced courses in high school mathematics. So basically, this is saying that women tend to not enroll, like women in high school tend to not enroll in the harder courses of mathematics because they don't think that mathematics is going to be critical later in the career or any other job opportunities. It's not saying that men enroll. It is saying that men enroll more, but it's not saying that a lot of men really enroll. If that makes sense. But yeah, some people don't continue to take mathematics after 9th grade. Like they just, I don't know, I don't really understand how you can stop taking math after 9th grade, because I took 4 years of math, so I don't know how you could just stop taking math. So that didn't really make sense to me, but that's what the studies showed in this article. So yeah. So my fifth article was titled "Reducing the Academic Risks of Over-Optimism, the Longitudinal Effects of Attributional Retraining on Cognition and Achievement." Whew, mouthfuls, man. Anyway, this article discussed how important it is to be optimistic, but it also discussed how being over-optimistic can be bad. It was said that optimism enhances both physical and psychological well-being. Research shows that optimism has positive outcomes such as enhanced self-esteem, better physical health, faster recovery from compromised health, and reduced depression. So optimism can be really, really good as far as like confidence and the will to go on. But this article also said that bright high school students find themselves stuck when transitioning from high school to college due to basing their high school experiences on their success in college. So basically, this article was saying that high school students transitioning from high school to college, they were getting a little ahead of themselves by saying that just because they were really bright and they were really successful in high school, that they'll be really bright and successful in college. And that, I'm not gonna say it's not true. I mean, it is possible for you to be really successful in college, just like you were successful in high school. But you can't really base your experiences in high school on your success in college, because college is very different from high school. As far as like the biggest difference in high school, the biggest difference between high school and college is the student expectation. So if you expect high school to be just like if you expect college to be just like high school, then you're in for a rude awakening. So, you being over optimistic it will let you down in that situation. This article discussed other things, but I wanted to focus on the student part of it. Um, so yeah, that's my last article. Thank you for watching. I hope I get a good grade.